Good tidings, everyone. I'm very sorry I haven't uploaded recently. I've been very busy with schoolwork, but I've received some positive feedback that has really warmed my heart, and I love making these videos, so I'm back with the next poem in 20 Love Poems and a Song of Despair. So without further ado, Ah, Vastness of Pine. Ah, vastness of pine, murmur of waves breaking, slow play of lights, solitary bell, twilight falling in your eyes, toy doll, earth shell, in whom the earth sings. In you the rivers sing, and my soul flees in them as you desire, and you send it where you will. Aim my road on your bow of hope, and in a frenzy I will flee my flock of arrows. On all sides I see your waste of fog, and your silence hunts down my afflicted hours. My kisses anchor, and my moist desire nests in your arms of transparent stone. Ah, your mysterious voice that love tolls and darkens in the resonant and dying evening. Thus in the deep hours I have seen, over the fields, the ears of wheat tolling in the mouth of the wind. One of Pablo Neruda's most famous pieces, and rightfully so, Ah, Vastness of Pine explores the depths of love and life without it. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the analysis. The very first line of this poem starts the extended metaphor right off the bat, creating a natural imagery that will be compared to the speaker's love. Neruda evokes a feeling of peace and calm in the first two lines, indicating the soft joy that he finds in nature and in his love. As twilight, a metaphor often used in Neruda's writing, indicates the end of the day, twilight falling into the muse's eyes suggests that an end is coming to the lover's presence. This can be interpreted as the muse passing away, or the relationship simply coming to an end for whatever reason. This is something I would let the reader decide. At the end of the first stanza, the speaker refers to his love as a toy doll, earth shell, in whom the earth sings. Comparing his love to a toy doll, it is implied that the muse has the gentle and warm love evoked by something as precious as a doll, and also that his love is like the love a child has for a toy, innocent and intense. Earth shell, essentially meaning snail, shows how important and sincere this love truly is. Not only are snails a significant building block of the ecosystem, they are organic creatures. To love a snail is to truly love the beautiful simplicity of life and nature, and that is what the speaker does. While the first stanza focuses more on the beauty of the lover herself, the second illustrates the intense and zealous love the speaker has for her, saying that in her the rivers sing and his soul flees in them, and as she desires, she will send it where she will, compares his love to the sweeping current of a river. His affections and his soul will go where she goes, showing the speaker's submission to his love. The speaker then asks the muse to aim his road on her bow of hope. Here, the speaker suggests he wants his road, or the path of his life in general, to be based on her path. He wants to follow her in everything that he is. The final line of the stanza, a sexual innuendo, further shows the speaker's submission to his love. These first two stanzas show us the love and dedication that the speaker has for his lover. Now, in the final two, we will see the aftermath of this relationship and experience the morning of love with the speaker. What was foreshadowed in the first stanza now appears here. The bereaved speaker, missing his loved one, is seeing the shape of her body in the fog of the forest. He imagines her body surrounding him as he mourns, but truly, he is now alone. That first line is furthered when the speaker says his love's silence hunts down his afflicted hours. This line strengthens the pain that the speaker feels, showing how much her absence is hurting him. The next two lines show the speaker imagining himself lying with his love and being in her arms again, but as my personal favorite line in this poem illustrates, her arms are transparent stone. That metaphor shows how her arms were once strong and solacing for the speaker, but they are now gone, and all he has left is the memory that he clings to in this stanza. In the final stanza, the speaker reflects on the love that he has lost. Her voice is likely described as mysterious, not only because the intensity and short span of his love surprises him, but also as he had previously imagined her body in the forest, he hears her voice in the wind. The serenity of not just the lover's voice, but everything about her, is told and darkened by love as she has become tragic. The muse was once a symbol of beautiful love, but now she is of loss and despair. The resonant and dying evening surrounding the speaker continues to show the sadness that has encapsulated him. The pain and darkness of his life now reigns, in an evening only getting darker and darker. In the dark hours of morning, the speaker then flees into nature and sees wheat blowing in the wind. Some have suggested that the ears of wheat being swayed by a natural force parallels the way that the speaker is influenced by love, but I prefer to think that the speaker is simply burrowing away in a place where he can be alone with the closest thing that he has to his former lover, nature. I imagine him looking out over the field and feeling the most painful numbness in her absence. What's truly incredible about this poem is that it invokes a feeling for which words are inadequate. Through the beautiful imagery that characterizes Neruda's work, our writer shows us the purest, deepest love one can experience, then lets us mourn with him once that love is gone. Well, thank you very much to everyone who watched this video. I'm sorry I don't have a more poetic outro, but hopefully the other stuff will compensate. If there are any questions, comments, or criticisms to this analysis, they would be greatly appreciated in the comment section below. Now, it is with all that I am that I wish you all a great rest of your days.